This test is going to be hard. I don't even know what an agency is.
Would you like me to help you?
Sad enough, yes, that would be nice.
Alright, well, we will start with what an agency is. An agency is a service an agent performs on behalf of the principal.
And who might the principal be?
The principal is the person seen as the head director. They have been placed as the leader, because they are the highest ranked.
Can you explain to me how it works?
Well, of course. The principal chooses his agents, and then creates a contract towards an agency agreement. When an agency agreement is met, the agent is given actual authority. Actual authority is the actual authority that the principal has given. This can be done, either expressly or by implication. Sometimes, when a principal gives a title to its agents, such as a Secretariat Service Canada, third parties are led to believe that they hold the same authority as other agents.
Okay, I think I am beginning to understand. But I can't seem to catch a grip on how to recognize an agency.
It can be an organization or business. The agents work together on behalf of their principal, providing information and services on their behalf. Think of government agencies.
And some government agencies would be, what exactly?
Canada Revenue Agency. They are acting on the behalf of the government.
Oh, okay. I see now. So, what happens if the agent goes beyond their authority?
That is why estoppels are held in place. It stops a person from going beyond their authority, and can be brought up in court if the agent decides to breach their contract.
Give me an example.
All right. In a travel agency, if a party gives an agent a large sum of money, they are assuming that the agent will act in their best interests to benefit their travels. And then the agent keeps the money for his or her own benefits. The agent is then breaching their contract, and not following the authority given to them by their principal.
Who is held liable?
Well, the agent is liable to pay the money back, but, since it is an agency, the agency will be held liable to repay the money that was stolen.
And this would affect the agency, would it not?
Yes, the agent would owe a duty of care to the agency, but the agent would more than likely be terminated. The incident could minimize parties from receiving services from that agency.
So, the principal believed that delegation was in place, which is, entrusting that the agent will act upon them.
Yes, the agent holds a fiduciary duty and has to disclose all information that is relevant to the matter, such as accounting, which the travel agent failed to do.
And the obligations of the agent would be to keep everything confidential, act in the best interests of the principal and third parties, even if personal benefits are lost, and to not take advantage of any personal opportunities and disclose all information to the principal. Therefore, the agent can only act on behalf of one principal, and cannot compete with him or her. Nor can they act for third parties and their principal at the same time.
Correct? See, you know what you are talking about.
Thanks. But, what happens when an agent who holds authority is not present at the time?
Well, this rarely happens, seeing as communication in society is so high nowadays. But, if it were to happen, an agency by necessity would fall into place. This is when authority arises based on necessity.
Meaning anyone can be an agent of necessity?
No, only when a relationship is binding. Say you were married, and your bananas were about to become rotten. Your wife may take advantage of agency of necessity, and go sell all your bananas before they become rotten.
Oh. Okay. This sounds interesting now.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Now, let's look at the principal's duties.
Okay. Well, the principal must honor all the terms of the contract, and pay a reasonable amount for the agent's services.
Correct? The principal must reimburse the agent of all the accrued expenses.
Okay. Now, what is an undisclosed principal?
Undisclosed principal is when the principal attempts to conceal their identity from the third parties that they are dealing with.
What would be an example of that?
Take a real estate agent for instance. The agent is seeking houses to buy for the principal, so that he or she can sell them in the future. The agent is trying to find homeowners who are willing to sell at a reasonable price.
I see. So, the purpose of this would be to discourage people from really knowing who is buying the house.
That is right. So, now do you understand what an agency is?
Almost. Just one more question. What are some other ways that an agent's authority can be terminated?
Simple. If the principal was to go bankrupt, insane, or to die, then the authority would be terminated, as well as dissolution of principal corporation, or by a mutual agreement to terminate agent. Sometimes, agents have a timeline on their life as an agent, such as 20 years only.
Well, what happens if the principal was to go insane?
Then enduring powers of attorney would be a factor. This means that a person will be chosen to take the role as the attorney, leaving them to make all financial decisions.
Awesome. I definitely think I am ready for this test tomorrow. 95% should be easy.